So the long throw in, flicked on by Coca towards Clark, and a good save. Leon Clark in there, and real danger by that Burnley defence then. The long throw from Sheffield Wednesday, flicked on there by Marcus Tudgay. He's not the tallest of men. And the shot from Clark was easily saved. And Williams has lost possession. And a chance here for Sheffield Wednesday to come charging forward. And Burnley could be caught short. Numbers need to get back. And Williams is trying to get back. But Tudgay's gone into the area. And it's found the bottom corner. A disastrous start for Burnley. It's Burnley 0, Sheffield Wednesday 1. And Marcus Tudgay, who scored a brace against the Clarets on the opening day of the Championship season back in August, has hit an early blow against the Clarets today. Reece Williams giving the ball away cheaply on halfway. And then Sheffield Wednesday built a very good attack here. The Clarets just nowhere in the defence. And Brian Jensen was beaten from a very acute sort of angle. No chance for the Burnley keeper. 1-0. Burnley not really closing down men, and the flag stayed down, and Tudgay should have scored, but the brilliant beast Brian Jensen was called upon to bail the Clarets out of a hole. The flag stayed down, the ball played in, Tudgay was unmarked, and that should have been 2-0 Sheffield Wednesday. And here's Clark again. He's through on goal. The angle's tight, but Brian Jensen making a very smart save. So here comes the free kick towards the back post. McCann, 1-1. That's more like it from the Clarets. Chris McCann with the equaliser. 1-1. And Burnley's playoff charge is rekindled. Chris McCann with the equaliser. And a goal that Burnley badly needed most. Good free kick. And in came McCann. Lee Grant will be annoyed with himself because he came for a ball which should never have come for. And McCann got up between two static Wednesday defenders, and Burnley are level. And a header on, and Clark, oh, Jesus Christ, what slap marking from the Clarets. It hit the crossbar and went away, and Burnley are still in it at 1-1. And here comes Sheffield Wednesday again, and there's a little foul there from Duff that the referee might want to revisit because Clark now is through. He's played a good advantage to the referee, and Jensen saves the Clarets again, but the referee, I'm sure, will want a quiet word with Michael Duff after that little incident on halfway. I think he fouled Tudgay in the build-up to that, and I'm sure he won't words, but this is the Clark chance. Again, the angle was tight for him, which made it difficult to beat Jensen, who's quite a big barrier, as you can imagine. And yes, Michael Duff has been booked for that challenge on halfway. But you have to say, good advantage played by the referee at that point. That booking, in fact, rules Duff out of the game against Arsenal in the FA Cup next Sunday. Steve Thompson has been penalised here, and Potter is going to take the free kick for Wednesday. Floated in towards the area. Burnley get it half away, and the ball bounces kindly here for Marcus Tudgay, and he scored. 2 on Wednesday. And Burnley will be kicking themselves, or they'll be annoyed with themselves. The luck really didn't bounce with them there. It fell for Marcus Tudgay. The luck was with him. And he took his chance. However fortunate he came, Liverpool, Jensen came out. But the finish was just too good. However fortunate the ball may have bounced to him, that was a great finish, and Sheffield Wednesday are back in the lead. Long kick now from Lee Grant, and a little flick on, and a chance here for Clark. Oh! Well, you've got to say that's magnificent. No goalkeeper in the world, not even the brilliant Brian Jensen, who's pulled off some miracles this afternoon, could have saved that. It's just going to be one of those days for the Clarets, I'm afraid, as their promotion bid just stutters a little here this afternoon. One ball did it. But even so, from the edge of the area, you wouldn't have expected Leon Clark to have hit it beautifully like that on the left foot. Jensen, no chance. And Sheffield Wednesday go 3-1 in front. And now Burnley could be caught short. Clark is onside because the ball was in his own half. And Burnley, having thrown men forward, are going to be caught short at the back. And Clark gets his second. It's been a calamitous day for the Clarets. It's been a tough day for them. Not so for Leon Clark and for Sheffield Wednesday, whose supporters go wild. And there's a few thousand disgruntled Clarets here in the James Hargreaves stand who are very disappointed. Burnley understandably having to throw men forward, but having to take risks, high-risk strategies, and unfortunately it didn't pay off for them this time. They were caught short at the back, and despite the best efforts here of Mike Duff, they just couldn't get back. And Clark, with his considerable pace, was just too good, and he lobbed Brian Jensen superbly well. Free kick taken by Eagles! Brilliant! Well, they may lose today, the Clarets, but Chris Eagles showing why he's Premier League class. Worth the £1 million that Owen Coyle paid for him in the summer. That's a super free kick beyond the dive of Lee Grant. And Burnley have a bit of respectability. And Wednesday are not finishing yet as we move into the last knock-ins. And Clark! No, the flag is up. The linesman denied him the hat-trick. And I think the referee's assistant was right there. Yep, he was a yard off. No doubt about it. Final whistle. Chastening day for the Clarets, who lose ground on the playoff places. But for Marcus Tudgay and Leon Clark for Sheffield Wednesday, a day to remember, a brace apiece. McCann and Eagles with the reply for Burnley. It's finished 4.
As we did have to say, they were clinically finished by the Sheffield Wednesday lads. But we gifted the opportunities 1-on-1 with Brian, and really should have been defended better. So in the main, I was pleased with how we started the game. But as I said before, big individual mistakes have cost us.